Welcome to episode 65. NüVida, let's talk. Make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Don't forget to hit a like also.
And let's jump into it, bro.
All right, my brother.
I heard you're a Kansas Chiefs fan.
Kansas City Chiefs. Nah, Miami boy.
No, I heard you were that ever since
Taylor
Swift
Swift?
started showing up. I heard you're a Swiftie.
Nah, you know what?
Buddy.
I have
Don't
like,
lie.
yo, I love this that you bring this up because like I always like listening to Schulte, and he's like he does it for a troll, but he's advocating for everyone to be Swifties because like even if you like what was it? Did you see the percentage of how many people started watching like during after she and her and Travis got together?
It's crazy.
And even to it's
But
funny.
like it you know what? It's crazy how one person can have that big of an influence on everything. You know, like I remember when like she would go to countries to do her tour, and she would literally increase the whole economy, bro.
That's crazy.
So, and now she's in the NFL, and Kelsey's jersey sales went up 400%.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what it was.
It's ridiculous, yo.
Okay, question. Do you think it's you know how like some celebrities will just get together to almost like make like benefit more off it? Like especially like rappers and like musical artists, they'll usually get together and then they should promote it that way, right? And then it's like that love story between two people, right? Do you think that's this? Do you think it's just like a marketing ploy or something?
I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be smart if it was.
Yeah.
Because you know, like they both benefit off it a lot.
Yeah.
And the whole city of Kansas City, like the NFL team benefits a lot. But at the same time, Travis has been caught on podcasts saying like, if I don't get a blowjob after the third date, I'm dumping her.
It's over.
So now it's like what happens? Is she gonna be is she gonna last longer if she does? And it kind of says something about her.
Man, that's even too. I love that. It's rowdy, right? And even to what I find sick about that, like just that little relationship, is like not sick, but it's hilarious. So I seen like people talking about it because he used to like date on like the dark girls, no, straight up like black girls. He was on black girls, light skins, everything like that. Like that's where that was.
I'm laughing because
it's just how I tiptoed a little
bit.
Yeah, I know. I should have just said it like it's because like it's not like obviously there's respect with everything I say, but I loved it because I was watching I think it's Brilliant Idiots with Charlemagne and Schultz.
Yeah,
and then they're just making jokes about it because, you know, I was saying, like, Schultz is a Swiftie, right?
Yeah.
So then Taylor, which is, like, their producer, she's like, oh, we don't claim him no more. We don't claim him. He like, and it's like, oh, so you don't claim him now because he's with a white girl? Or
ridiculous. But, I mean, at the end of the day, like sure, good on them. I hate how people think the NFL is something now.
Yeah.
Because it's always been the NFL.
Yeah.
Every Sunday, every Monday, every Thursday, it's the NFL. Yeah. So like, I don't like how there's this whole media spin on like, oh, Taylor Swift made the NFL hype. It's like, all the men are there. Like, yo, we sit down every Sunday doing like watching this shit. You know what I mean? Like we just want to have our alone time on Sunday.
But they got the demographic of women now, which is like,
bro, little girls now they're cheering for.
It's kind of crazy to think
it
took one person to do that, right?
Bro, it's because Taylor Swift is like. You can sing one of her songs right now. I know you can.
I could do a bear of them. Like I mean, even too. Like I was laughing.
So yo, you're a Swiftie. If you could sing a lot of her songs, you're a Swiftie.
I think you are too. Then, because everyone.
More easy now.
Like, cause take this in. You have to think. Okay, what's the one song? You Never Getting Back Together. That song. Ever. That song.
Which one?
Yo, I ain't singing it all.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
The one where the biggest breakup song.
The only thing. Okay, recite it. Don't sing it, but just say the lyrics.
What? It's like we are never ever getting back together. And you know, and you know,
Swiftie.
You know, everyone he hears that. Which other one? What's the other? Yeah, I hit that. And even to the other one is like what? There are songs like you know it once you hear it, like you know it's like dun. Like there's so many I could go.
She has a couple bangers.
She does. That's why it's sick. Like I remember even too, it was like they were trying to like compare her to Beyonce because of the tour runnings, right? Because like if you look, Beyonce was crushing it, but then from what I heard, Taylor Swift are like way bigger. Yeah, it just haven't been posted yet because the tour is not over. Yeah, so
exactly. And the thing is, like, Taylor Swift actually played her tour in AMC movie theaters all across the states. Oh, and it was
really?
it was the first time. It was the most amount of views or whatever, or people showing up to the cinema in 103 years or some crazy shit like that.
That's pretty cool.
Like it was like a big like production, you know what I mean? Like Beyonce did the same thing, but my point is
yeah, so was it like it'd be like going to like a virtual concert almost?
It would be like going to watch on the big screen, the full concert, and like there's Swifties everywhere, bro.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Even too, like, if since we're on the topic of like music and stuff, like Drake just dropped that album For the Dogs.
I'm not gonna lie, brother.
Mid.
I haven't heard it yet because
Really?
I was working in Muskoka the whole time.
Okay.
So I had no time to hear it. I have not heard like one full track yet, bro.
Okay, so I'll give you my opinion on it, right? Because right now I'm only on listen 1, right? For me, usually when I listen to albums, I want to digest it like maybe 2-3 times, especially Drake albums, right? Because most songs hit that much better.
So yo, wait, hold on. Just to cut to the chase and then go to explanation. Rate the Drake album 1 out of 10 For the Dogs.
6.5, maybe 7. On my first listen.
Why?
I was expecting like more like rap, kind of like hood style Drake, right? Like when I heard For the Dogs, I'm thinking like, is this gonna be like a pumped up? I'm thinking like I kind of want non-stop vibes. I wanted like if you're listening
like
to
Pitbulls,
like if you're listening to this too late, that like, or the one with Future, like that type of like kind of rap, kind of emotion, kind of like, you know, like it made you really feel like a dog, right? This one I felt like there were some songs that really did like kind of hit that. Yeah. But for me, I was kind of missing the aspect of like, there's a lot of like kind of singing songs or stuff like that, which there's like a fair amount, right? Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of really good songs on the album. I just found it didn't hit what I was
What's your favorite song thus far?
Fear of Heights, I think it is. Fear of Heights, I would say. Everyone, like a lot of people I've talked to is First Person Shooter with J. Cole. Fire track. But I just like Fear of Heights because like it felt like it did have that energy I was looking for from the album. And then it's like it's not the whole album, right? So
I haven't heard the album yet, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, man. And even
know what I remember, bro? I remember back at Queens University, bro, when Drake dropped what album?
Scorpion. It was Scorpion.
He dropped it was a
Scorpion album.
It was Scorpion, right?
You tell us.
So what year was it though? Give me that at least.
Frick, man. So how long have you been back? So school, how long have you been done for?
Since 2018.
2018. Wow, bro, that's so freaking long. 5 years ago. I would
2016. It must have been 2016. That was the hottest summer. That was the hottest.
That's what I was gonna say. It's 2 years from then because like
it was 2016 at least. No, but 2016 was like more like I remember.
Should we check just to
check. I remember 2016 was more like of a mucky summer.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Scorpion was a mucky kind of album.
But the vibe was there.
But 2016 though, I remember it just being. I think that's when him and Future dropped. That's why it was so mucky. Because if you have Future in any album,
it always crushes. So
not only does it crush, but it features a different breed, bro.
Man, honestly,
it's just a different. It just makes mans feel like
ways and
like they can do anything.
I like it because it's like it depends on like some people want to portray it. It could come off toxic masculinity or whatever. Like I don't believe it like that, but like he pumps the boys up. He gets the boy. You know, it's like that one.
Check the album though. And I think it was
2018 actually. So wow. So it was 2018 it was.
Yeah, so in
it was the last year. It was your last year.
It was my last year, 4th year university, 2018. We're listening to Scorpion. It was all the boys at Queen's University homecoming. Drake drops. We literally, bro, listened to the first track all the way to the last track. Like it was like 8 of us, 10 of us, and we're all just there, just lit and just banging out to it, bro.
Yeah, because we were praying for to go to stages or something, right? Yeah. That's what we were praying. We were all just sitting. I remember we were just sitting here.
And I remember like
when the ladies showed up.
Like now the wives, to Sergio and I. But the ladies and the friends showed up and they were cheese, bro. Because like they're all ready. They're all dolled up. They look beautiful, bro. They're all walking in, and then all the mans are just low-key like trapping, and they're just like
hooded up like this.
The hoods are up, and we're really into the Drake album, and all of a sudden they're like, what the fuck? You guys ain't ready? Yeah. What's going on here? All I remember is Sergio getting up and going
screwing.
And me and Sergio were, and then I remember Sergio running up the stairs.
Yeah, just to go shower. Shout out Shampoo Papi.
I love Shampoo Papi, bro. He's gonna be on an episode soon, bro.
Yeah, no, we got cause especially like
his tough mudder ship, bro. And just crushing.
We got
no. Yeah, you're right. His marathon
and like, our tough mudder.
And our tough mudder. But my point is like for you guys who know Shampoo Papi, you guys know he's a monster, determined. Yeah. And I'm not the one to announce anything that's going on in his life. We'll let him. But like my point is like we love Shampoo.
Yeah, Papi, even too, man. I do we'll kind of tease at the idea. I do want to really talk to him of like how like the brain switch, right?
Yeah.
Because just stay tuned. You'll see.
But
that.
I love it.
You'll see
that. I respect that so much.
Right? You'll see that episode and it's gonna.
We'll talk about that when we talk to
him. Yeah, exactly. You'll hear.
I wish he was here. I'd be like,
right? You'll hear from his mouth, not ours.
I love that guy. And when I say this, it's to his booty.
All right, man. Let's get into the next topic then. Want to get into a little more serious right now?
Yeah. I think it's
So, as a lot of you may know and we've seen, right? Right now we're recording on the Thanksgiving, the Canadian Day,
The Monday. What is that? October what?
October 9th.
October
9th, right? And over the weekend, I think, is when everything kind of went down,
on Saturday. So it was October 7th or 6th.
Yeah. And I don't know if you're I think you're a little more
Yeah, so I guess we all know what's going on in the world with all the violence and between Palestine and Israel, between Ukraine and Russia. And it's just at this point, it's just sad. You know what I mean? Like, me and you are Latino, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, those aren't our people. So I cannot imagine
how those people are feeling.
How those people on all four sides feel.
Yeah.
I'm who are we to say?
Nothing.
But at the end of the day, it's so sad to just see. Like, no one wants the world to be in that sort of mindset or that sort of consciousness. You know what I mean? So it's my heart breaks to everybody, and we're not here to select sides. We're not here to do anything like that or talk about politics, because this is actually an issue where you and I, bro, we always say this. We know so many people where we know people from everywhere.
Yeah.
And we know the actual people.
Yeah.
The civilians. The ones who, no matter if you're Catholic, if you're Muslim, if you're Jewish, if you're Hindu, no matter what, bro, or any other religion, you're hugging each other.
Mm-hmm.
You're having real talks. You're in the wilderness. I have boys from everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's to see something like this happen. It's very tragic and sad.
And it sucks too, man, because it's not I hate how it's in the political. It's obvious political or whatever, but it's at the end of it, it's why it's so sad. It's a human issue, right? It's you can't you're taking away lives from other humans. It's just plain point blank like that. Obviously, as we said, we're not really gonna try to talk into it too much. Especially me, I don't like getting into it because I haven't done my research on it. I've been kind of pushing it back because I don't like kind of watching that stuff because it's sad, man. Because we talked about it earlier, it's the more you have this stuff on your social media and stuff, it does affect you somehow. Yeah. Maybe it's not directly where you might feel pain, or.
Well, it's at the end of the day, I think what you're trying to say is during war times, it's hard to trust news from either source because it's a time where confusion is meant to happen. You know what I mean? They want you to select a side, and being part of the Western world, maybe we're being fed one narrative. Being part of the other side of the world, maybe there's another narrative.
Yeah.
And we're not, and we're open-minded enough to see that we want to read all sides. We want to talk about we want to do our research first.
Yeah, before saying anything.
Saying anything, because I understand propaganda and how it works, and I want to see all sides. Yeah, and that's it. And I don't know all sides, yo. No. Am I trying to do the research? No, because at the end of the day, I just want everyone to be peaceful. But I want everyone to love each other. Imagine people from Israel and Palestine running businesses together, sharing bread, eating fish.
Yeah. Peace, essentially. Man, and it is and as we said, it's not, we just talk about it because it's something that's going on, and obviously you want to bring light to it. We want people to be if there's some people that don't pay attention to the news but maybe watch our podcast, right? So yes, we are informing them about this stuff, and now they'll get to do their own research on it, right? And that's the whole idea. Do your own research. And even too, it's I find a lot of people feel they have to speak out sometimes, and which is good. You need those people, right? But at the same time, it's when you speak out, you shouldn't speak out of anger or at least without doing the research. Get it done, you know. And there are people out there. There's credible sources. If you actually want to go down and do it properly, you can find it, right? But
and I think that's super important. What you just said right there is the fact that it's we're not bringing this up to bring it up for no reason and to get clout. It's more of some people don't know about this, bro. I was talking to my wife and some family members on her side, and this is the first time they heard about it. Was when I brought it up. So it's one of those things where it's news is being suppressed in Canada, and that's why we bring it up. It's just do your own research about it. It's not for you to pick a side, like on one side or another side. It's more to like
inform yourself.
Inform yourself. Be prepared. Gas may go up.
Mm-hmm.
The price of shit may go up.
Mm-hmm. Be aware.
Things may be serious. I don't know if Canada has that rule where like if shit gets super serious, are they getting all men in the army?
Well, it's called
what's it called again?
It's kind of it is conscription, isn't it?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
You want to just quickly like pop that up?
100%. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's conscription.
Yeah. 100%. You're right. I know. I have a good feeling that's the right word. But like my point is like, if this gets super serious because there's so many countries involved, like
so conscription, compulsory entitled enlistment for state service, typically into an armed forces. So yeah,
does Canada have that?
That's a good one. I'm to be honest with you, to my knowledge, I would say no, but realistically, I wouldn't be surprised if all countries it's kind of like an unsaid.
Because my point is like yeah, man. If Canada has that rule where like if shit gets serious and they have to get like people or let's be serious, men in the armed forces.
Yeah.
Can they come to your house and be like, yo, we're in such like danger, we need you out here?
So as of what it says here off Wikipedia, so at the same time with knowing Wikipedia, it can be edited, so this could be incorrect, right? Well, if we'll try to find the actual like a good one that we can link and post it in the video or whatever. But it says as of September of 2023, there is no active military conscription in Canada. Conscription was implemented in Canada during World War I and World War II for all men of military age and fitness.
So now what?
As of right now, there is none.
It's voluntary?
But I'm assuming if it's been done before, it probably can be done again.
Especially if Trudeau's able to freeze your bank account with no
nothing to say or
with no
court order. That's what it was. Yes. Even too, we were doubling into that a little bit as we're like, I guess I want to kind of stay on this because it's kind of linked to it, which is remember when we saw the Klaus Schwab news where it's like, and I want to say this, it's like I hate it because like this time of war and we're all like filtered in with this event that's going on, and I don't want to take anything away. I'm not saying anything bad. What I kind of want to kind of maybe inform people or at least maybe think about is what's going on as this is going on within the governments. Like, are they passing laws that nobody's paying attention to?
So like, for those who don't know, who is Klaus Schwab?
Klaus Schwab. He is the World Economic Forum. I think he's the highest up there, correct? I don't know if it's president or whatever, but I'm pretty sure.
I think he's the leader of the World Economic Forum.
That's what it is, right? And like, as going back into it, do your research. I don't want to come off like conspiracy theorist. Like, do your research. You'll learn more about it. But essentially, what was the bill that got passed
in Canada?
No, that he was trying to pass.
The cars. Yes. No ownership of vehicles.
Exactly, right? So if that's something they're trying to implement, right? It's like I didn't hear about it until literally I'm just scrolling down, went on a different page, and then I found it. I haven't heard that on the news at all.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's being implemented?
Well, that's what I mean, bro. It's like, let's just be honest. Like, the news that we hear here in Canada is going to be different from the news that we hear from a different country with a different perspective, right? And like, that's the whole thing about like war is like, at the end of the day, like, man, we're not trying to see no sad, disgusting videos. No one's trying to see sadness or places being blown up. Like, at the end of the day, everyone's trying to see peace, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like it's all love, it's all peace, and like it's super sad what's going on, and like it can't transpire to a bigger thing, bro.
Do you feel even too, especially like where you're saying it's like the Ukraine and Russia were still like full out. It hasn't slowed down at all, right? And like, do you think these two events going on simultaneously could actually push us into like World War III?
Honestly, I'm no expert. I'm going to say this right now. So for all the motherfuckers who are like, why do people have podcasts? Yo, fuck you guys. Suck my fucking curva long piece of... you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just...
But my point is like when there's a weak president in the States, I do feel like something like this is the perfect time to attack for sort of countries like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like when I say countries like that, I mean like countries who don't like the United States, and whether they're right or wrong, I don't know. we're Latinos, yo.
Yeah.
Like, we have great mangoes.
Yeah.
Coconuts.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
literally.
are we really like I'm saying that from like just a very neutral perspective. You know what I mean? But my point is like like Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. They're the only democracy in China.
Yeah.
And China is supposed to take over Hong Kong. I think it's 2040.
That's in
Taiwan? Is it Taiwan?
It's Taiwan?
I think it's Taiwan, not Hong Kong.
I think Hong Kong is the capital. I think.
Taiwan.
Don't worry, I got exactly where you're going.
Okay. So anyway, just to restate that, my apologies, but I think you're right.
Yeah.
But Taiwan is the only democratic state in China.
Yeah.
And is it 2040 or 2048?
Yeah,
they're supposed to take over Taiwan, right?
Yeah, like that whole.
So what other, like, China is probably planning some takeover soon.
Yeah,
think about that, like to overwhelm all the state's resources.
Well, aren't they? It seems like they kind of are, right? Because like if you're involved in like the Ukraine and like Russia war, like by funding it, and then also now like obviously they're gonna support Israel. It's like,
but why is that though? Because Sleepy Joe.
Yeah.
And Mr. Trudeau.
Yeah. Do you think it's also too? It's like, I don't know, man. Like it's weird because like it's. I always think about this, man. You know how there's like, yes, there's World War. Do you think we do not like we live in a pretty crazy time? Like there's been crazy times, but like ours is like everything's changed in our.
I think there's definitely been crazier times in the past because we got to think about how our ancestors got to this place.
Yeah.
Like think about it. The Roman Empire. Like those times were very savage. Like, you know what I mean? So like I feel like there was worse times, but like in regards to like, are we due for something like this? I don't want to say we are, but in a way, this could benefit a lot of like countries.
Yeah.
Sadly enough. So I don't know. Like at the end of the day, it's sad to see that like humans were actually like animals. When it comes to territory and when it comes to fucking around with us as a race or as a community, we become savage.
Yeah.
Like, and it sucks, bro. It sucks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's even too. It's like I remember talking to my one friend. He's like, "Oh, I don't even want to bring kids into this world because of that." What would be your stance on that? I feel like also.
I think. That's giving the win to the extremist, that like you're being very submissive at that point, because do you not want to be a warrior and bring kids into this to combat that? Because like at the end of the day, I think the world is just a battle of consciousness. I feel like it's good against evil. It's always been. So by good being like, oh, I don't want to bring people into this world, it's kind of like, really?
Yeah.
Like in 10, 15, 20, 50, 100, 1,000 years, is that the right choice for us to be thinking?
I don't think so. No, not at all. Because
right?
How do we stay around?
You know what? You bring good people into this world and you raise them correctly to combat anything that's not good.
I think that's like the best comment you could have made, because I was going to say that. It's like you need to almost have kids, because hopefully one of those people are the ones that make the change in the world. Where
exactly.
It's like,
and if they're not, like, everyone has a responsibility in contributing to pushing the world forward in a positive way.
Yeah.
So the less people we have doing that, the more chance that evil has to take over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Really so that's my choice. Is like we have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Like for me, I've already committed to the idea. I said last podcast.
Easy now.
I need to treat him.
Easy now. You've been practicing.
Hey, take it easy. Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy, buddy.
I'm just joking. That was a curva joke of me.
Yeah, I know, right? How dare you? Yeah. So yeah, no. What else has been going on right now? Then, so those two topics.
I'm gonna take a break. I take a pee.
Yeah. No, I was gonna ask you this. It just kind of popped in my head. I was like, okay, since May you've been married now.
May.
Yeah.
May 13th.
Since May, right?
Yeah.
As now it's like what? It's almost what? So May, June, July, August,
September, October.
So what, 6 months almost?
Almost
6 months. How's that?
It's good, bro.
How's
it's
it
good.
like? I don't know. Kind of like. do you think it's like changed you in a way, like being
100%.
in a relationship, like actually committed relationship, you know,
100%.
not just like a boyfriend, girlfriend, or like a fiance? Do you think like that next step when you actually get married actually like changes everything?
100%. And like the reason why is because like I've always said, like it's because you're not only making a promise with like the person that you quote unquote love, and you're making a promise with God. Okay. So it's like you have no choice. You know what I mean? Like in the sense of you have no choice of living up to the man that you think that you're supposed to be with God and with your wife. Yeah. Like so yeah, man. Like it definitely made me try to hold on to a lot more responsibility. Mm-hmm. Like I try to take on a lot more on my shoulders. I try to like do a lot more things than I think I would usually do if I wasn't married. Yeah. Because it's like I feel like I have to in a great way. Because like at the end of the day, it's like it holds me accountable because I'm thinking about it like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, man, like I always say, I'm lucky to have a girl like Claude because like she makes it easy for me to have like this perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like she believes in me. She's amazing. I love her. I love her family. Like I feel like it was actually like one of those meant to be things. Yeah. Where it's like I'm doing better with her. She's doing better with me, and like that's it. So like that's my perspective on it. But yeah, it definitely. You get to see the difference between a man and a woman right away, bro. Yeah. Like once you start living with one another, like 100%, bro.
What's like if we can dive in a little, like what's one thing that like you never noticed you did, but she would point it out, kind of idea?
I think like I don't really care about the specifics of like systems with laundry or this or that. Yeah. Like, you know, you're a lad, you come home, you take off your socks, you fucking. You know, put them in a basket, and sometimes you lay down with like some clothes. You take them off and leave. You know, like I'm not saying you're messy, but you're kind of just like you don't take those things serious. Where I feel like a lot of ladies are like more organized and like, oh, like don't leave this here.
Yeah. Pick up your clothes,
and it's one of those where it's like, you know what, you're right. Like
it's only bettering you. Kind of
like you find happiness between order and chaos, and if. You know what I mean?
You're like, the chaos, she's the order, and then this
the thing is, that's not how it's supposed to be, though, because the man needs to be the order. Yeah. The woman is the chaos. Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's forcing me to become the order, which I feel like I'm naturally becoming.
Yes,
in a weird way.
100%. Okay. No, yeah, man. Like I always like. I don't know, even too like just with like Jeff, you know, like he's been on. You guys have seen him before.
Beautiful family, bro.
Now like he's going on Kid 2, but like
El Jefe.
El Jefe, literally. I remember talking to him like just on like I remember when we were living together and him like leaving to like because he was having the first kid. The dramatic jump or like how that guy's like brain just went from the first kid was like very surprising, and it's like
bro, think about it, bro. It's you.
Yeah, literally. Like it's you that you now have to take care of because it's like you have no choice. Like this person depends on you. You could be a deadbeat. Hey man, they are out there, but it's like if you, I don't know. It's like your duty as a man, woman, whatever. It's like whoever you bring into this world, like you should take full responsibility. And you know what? Yeah. There's like I said it not sad because it's we're lucky that it's like that system of like people can adopt if you can't take that responsibility.
I feel like the responsibility ultimately is up to the man. And let me explain this.
Okay, let me hear this.
Like to raise a kid.
Okay, let me hear this.
Because of course we're not naive to the fact that the mother does majority of the work 100%. For raising the child. Like come on now, bro.
Yeah, they're with them. Like, they're with them all the time.
Me and you are such mommy boys. Like in the sense where we love and appreciate our mother for all they've done for us, right? Yep. But in order for her to provide that sort of love and service, the man needs to be a fucking man. Mm-hmm. He needs to make sure that the house is in order. He needs to make sure that he's providing. He needs to make sure that his woman is able to provide that nurturing as a fucking man. Yeah. Like, don't worry. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like, I'm not saying like a alpha man, aggressive man. No, but like a man.
Yeah.
Like no one screws me and my family.
Yeah. 100%.
That's it.
Even too, it's like I find it's like that's almost like innate in us. It's like not. And that's the crazy part is right. Like humans were so like there's like humans are like insects almost in a way. When I say this, is the amount of like different varieties. There's so many different insects. It's just like there's so many different people, right? Like personalities. Like somebody could have like be a really nice person but not driven. But then you might get someone who's like not like really driven, but they're not a happy. Like, you know what I mean? There's so many different mixes that you can possibly get. Yeah. And you never know almost what you're gonna get. 100%. But it's like innately inside of you, there's something that you kind of instinctually go for. So it's like what men is up to provide, women is to nurture. Yeah. Right. And it's like, it's I don't know. I think that's when, like, when you have kids, it's usually the, like, I'm speaking maybe. Like,
I always say this. There's, like, as a man, and I'm sure a lot of men would agree, your biggest satisfaction is providing.
100%. 100%.
You feel like the fucking... You don't think Drake feels like the fucking man because he's able to provide for anybody? Yeah. Think about that. Literally anybody. Think about that. That's the ultimate, like, kind of like...
status kind of thing?
As a man. Yeah. And as a woman, it's to nurture what's providing you. Yeah. So the ultimate, I feel, female, which is equally as important because
if not more.
Yeah, if not more, because you can't be that man without that sort of woman, I believe. But anyways, but like the woman loves to make the house a home. Yeah. She loves to make sure that everything's set and done. And as a man, like, you need that, bro. Yeah. Because if not, you're with the dogs, bro. Yeah. Like, let's be honest, for you up to no good.
I like that you said that too, because it is like, if you think about it, it's like, oh, like, for example, like, you don't want, like, even as young, or, you know, when you finally have some money and you bring food home for the family, everyone's amped, right? Yeah. That hits you a little differently, bro, right?
Bring Harvey's for the whole family,
right? And then everyone's like, yeah, and like, and then you feel that, okay, I provided, right? Like, this is very like simple. And then it's also too, it's like when they come home, like, I don't know, some girls are just so happy the house is so, oh, you like it, and you tell them, looks amazing, blah blah blah, right? It's that, right? It's like, we have, not everyone, obviously, like, as we said, like, there's so many different whatever. It's not the point of the convo. It's, there are things that naturally, like, just make you click. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And there's obviously relationships where, like, it's vice versa. Yeah. You know what I mean? And, like, nothing, like, sure. You know what I mean? Like,
as long as both roles are being filled, essentially.
But majority, I feel like, is like that. Where, like we ask majority of men, and they want to serve. If they can serve, they'll be happy. Yeah. And majority of women, if they can provide, like the server, but not in a submissive way, but like in like a way where, like, okay, I see the symbiotic part of this relationship. Yeah. You know, I give you this and you give me that. Yeah. It's 50-50. 100%. You know, like the respect and the love and everything is there 50-50, bro. Without you, I can't do me. Without me, I can't do you. Yeah. Vice versa. That's the ultimate goal.
I love how you fucking put it like that, to be honest with you. Couldn't have said it better, my brother.
Bro, I love that.
Let's jump into actually, no, let's talk a little bit of sports now. So we did talk about earlier. Yeah. But, you know, everyone knows, hopefully y'all know, I'm a Dame Lillard fan.
Yeah, bro.
Going to Milwaukee.
Wait. You're a Portland Trailblazers fan.
No, I'm a Lillard fan.
Okay. So let's get that clear.
So, like, and I'll say it. Yes, I've been repping Portland jerseys, but I only have a Lillard jersey from Portland.
So now your team's Milwaukee Bucks.
I have to go where he goes. It's almost like the LeBron. That's the one thing, and I think that's why I chose Lillard as, like...
It's also like the LeBron.
Yeah, no, straight up, though. It's like, you know how they're like the LeBron fans? It's like, oh, we're like Sergio, I'm speaking about you, actually. But it's like, no, it's like, what? He was on Cleveland, then he went to Miami, then he went to Lakers. Sergio went to all three of those teams.
How dare you? But yes.
I'm just saying the truth. And that's like me with Lillard. I felt like also, too, it's like, I did like LeBron, but I've always liked somebody that's really good, but not everyone's attracted to, almost in a way. So, like, my first favorite player was Kevin Garnett. Yeah. You know what I mean? Beast, monster.
Yeah, I remember you. Right? You had the Garnett jersey, the Timberwolves, the black one.
Yes. Oh, the Timberwolves.
Yeah, you had a black Timberwolves one. You were a day one Garnett.
I love it, right? That. And I just liked it because, like, he was just aggressive. He's an asshole, to be honest. Yeah. No, like, great probably person, but on the court, he got the shit done, which is really.
He was dominant, and he was talking to shit, and he was just like, he was the man, bro.
Yeah. So when he left, I was like, okay, who am I picking next? And even too, I couldn't honestly pinpoint when or why I chose Lillard. Straight up.
I think it's because I feel like he was a young savage, just like making noise.
Yeah, exactly.
Same. The only like I love the Chicago Bulls. Why? Because Derrick Rose.
That's what, right?
He got drafted there, and he was just making noise and being like he made such a difference in the league. And Damian Lillard did the same thing.
Like, huge. Impact.
Like, he made a statement.
He got an MVP, correct?
Yeah, the youngest MVP to live. That's what, Derrick Rose. Bro, all my shoes in high school when I was a basketball player was Derrick Rose shoes. I love that guy, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. And then when he tore his ACL once, whatever, it was Adidas shoes, and like, they're like, okay, the comeback, and whatever. All mans are amped. He tore it again, bro.
Man, it's so rough. It's
my heart
rough.
Broke, bro. Bro, that man was like a Westbrook, but more disciplined.
Yes.
Perfect.
Even too though, it's like Westbrook too. That man's a monster, and I feel like I hate how people put him down from playing on Lakers was like. I guess the worst I've ever seen him be, right? Like, I remember, man.
The NBA is lucky that Durant, Harden, and Westbrook never stayed together.
100%.
The NBA is so lucky because holy fuck. Would have that been a disruption?
Because even look at it. It's like now everybody is setting up like big squads, like big teams, right? It's like now we have the big teams are Milwaukee's a big squad.
So you think Milwaukee's going to take it? Yeah, right? Oh, yeah. I'm not going to lie. It's scary.
It's right.
It's scary hours over there.
It's what? There's 4 big teams right now, so it's Phoenix, like the big scary teams right now.
In the West?
Yeah, overall, there's pretty much 2 big squads from what I've seen. It's gonna be the scary ones are gonna be your Nuggets, obviously coming back as a returning team. We're gonna have the Suns now because the Suns picked up a really heavy squad. Yeah. Then it'd be Boston and Milwaukee on the other side.
Yeah, but also like you can't eliminate the Lakers.
Yeah,
you can't eliminate those dogs that are out there. Yeah. Bro. Like, there's some teams that just come out of the rough, bro. No, I love it. I can't wait to NBA, bro. The fantasy too.
Oh, yes. It's about to start. And your brothers are in now, right? Mm-hmm. Yo, I'll tell you this right now. No freaking...
Easy now, curva.
No fugaziness, eh? Now that there's 4 Crandons in the league, I'm keeping extra watch, veto everything.
Bro, business is business, bro. That's all I gotta say. Business is business, bro. Have you been keeping up with NFL or not really?
Not really. Like, yes and no. Like, the only time I really watch is on when Miami plays because, like, I told you before.
That's my team now, too, the Miami Dolphins.
Perfect, then. Let's do that. Because even, too, I remember...
So we're Miami Dolphin fans?
Yes. We got to get jerseys. Like, honestly, we should. Because, like, that's the reason...
We should go to a game, bro.
I'd be so down. Even, too, if we can maybe get in Buffalo or something. Wouldn't be a bad idea.
But you can't go to Buffalo in a Miami jersey.
Yeah, we'll get our asses kicked. We'll get our ass. It's just as bad apparently of going to Philly. Apparently Philly's like that place too. Like you can't like you shouldn't rep. People do it, but you shouldn't because you're gonna like there's savages out there.
Yeah, straight up, bro. But yeah, bro. What else, man?
I don't know. The sports.
What else?
What else can we actually talk about a little more about? Any travel plans coming? Like anything? Like yeah, because like even coming up like. What do you want to do for next year? Like, do you want to? Is there a country or somewhere you want to go?
Right now, the way I'm looking at the year is like it's Q4.
Yeah.
Think about it. It's Q4.
Yeah.
It's the last quarter of this year of 2023. So the way I look at that is like there's 3 more months. Well, technically like 2 and a bit, whatever. But my point is like, what am I gonna get done in this quarter?
What's the focus is? What's
Airbnb is gonna be running.
Yep. Tomorrow, no? Isn't it going up tomorrow?
Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday. Yeah. So Tuesday. Airbnb is gonna be running tomorrow, Tuesday. So a day before this podcast release. We're also going to be fully moved into our new property, my wife and I. And then Green Clean's expanding. As I said last podcast, like I'm just putting my own business. And that's the next quarter. In regards to next year, the next 2 years, what I'm telling you right now, the next 2 years are critical to me. Because by 30, there's a cottage in Muskoka, lakefront.
Yeah. Good, man.
Bet.
100% you will.
Bet.
You're the type of man when you say something, you get it done. So yeah. I believe it. And even too, it's like, yeah, I feel like that's kind of where I'm at, like mentally too, because like going into like Q4, as you said, like right now, I'm really doubling down on like CLT printing. I really need that to take off. It's been doing super well. Had a meeting.
You guys have all the resources, bro.
Yeah, and we had a meeting like was it Saturday? I don't know. We were chilling. We were just smoking cigars, just talking. Ended up doing our Google Drive. I started working on a spreadsheet for everything. So that seems like it's finally being taken care of, which is like really happy because I felt like we've always been doing it. We've always stayed really close, but I think right now we all kind of felt like what
was the pivot in switching the momentum? Like, why was that inspired?
I think it was just seeing everything work, right? Because we had one-offs, right? Like we'd have like this contract. It was like it was making us money, but nothing sustainable in the essence of like productivity. And when I say productivity, was like I was saying to the boys, we were like kind of doing our numbers and stuff. I was like, realistically, we need to take mostly every contract that we can. Yeah. Not necessarily because we want the money. It's because to implement that hustle, that constant work. Yeah. If that business is just constantly working, and we implement that into our lives, now that is just going to be something that's a part of our lives. Yeah. But if we're getting one-off contracts, doing it every other weekend, this and that.
So what's going on next year for you?
Next year, realistically, probably crib. I need my first crib. Yeah, I need to get that over with. Just getting my yeah,
I know right now, like I know right now you kind of are in charge of an asset too with your mom. You know, you've been the man of the house for a long time, for your whole life, basically. So like I know like you're working on that. Like so are you gonna like, are you trying to like sell that off, or are you trying to keep that and have another crib?
Yeah, so like no,
so
that'll
be that shit. You're not letting go of that.
Never that, man. If I told everyone the number that they got it for initially, and then like what it's worth now, it's like. There's at least 400K.
Bro, you guys put a lot of work into it. It looks so nice.
Especially you should come like even too like. Did you stain yours like the rails, the wooden rail that you just put up? You did stain it.
Yeah,
my mom did the same thing this morning. Like she did it, and it looks really nice.
Yeah,
and
you have to for winter.
It makes a big difference too, man. And like I like that's the one thing I told her too, because like especially I don't know whatever with my brother, you know. I told her we're keeping that house. We need to get another house, and essentially what my goal is to have those two revolving, making money, and that's just gonna be in my brother's name. That'll literally sustain him for the rest of his life. I told her I don't need nothing. I'll figure it out on my own. I'll hustle. I'll do whatever I gotta do, and I'll make it happen. But those. Do you feel like you gotta do it quick? Cause
this is the one thing that's very interesting that I haven't thought about in a while, but like I heard this from a close family member. I'm not gonna be specific. Yeah. But time's never promised or guaranteed. So do you feel like there's a rush? Because like God forbid, but like it's like
anything happens, right?
No, but it's like do you feel the urgency to get things done before things like God forbid happened?
I would say more now than before, especially like with my grandma. That's actually crazy that you bring that up, because we actually had a deep talk. Like we were just like talking. I was like kind of crying with her, because like last year she actually like we almost did lose her, right? Because she ended up like breaking her leg. Right? Yeah, she fell, broke her leg, ended up hemorrhaging from inside. They had to put her in a coma, and then after coming out of the ventilator, they weren't sure she was gonna be able to do it, but she did. Like it was the first time they tried, it didn't go as like planned. Put her back. Then second time around she came out, and like. We were talking about the fact that she's still around is because there's reasons for her to stick around. Like she just has this like fire. Yeah. That even too, if you put water on it, you put like dirt or whatever to suffocate that fire, it just doesn't go down. And that's why like me and her were just talking about that. And I even said to her, I was like, realistically, like I need her. I want to have a kid. All I want from her is like for me to have a kid, for her to hold him. And then
you said him
or her, sorry.
He's but yeah,
like or just my child. Like I really want to have her meet my child because she meant so much to me. That's like one of the biggest impacts in my life. Yeah. So for me, it's almost like I'm not saying that like she can pass away or whatever, but to me that could like I can
like that. Yeah, of course. If it's like. That's one of the most important things for you.
Yeah.
For your grandma to meet your kid. That's all you got. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, bro. Trust me, bro. And, like, it's crazy because I feel like mans are, you know, like, we're almost 30. Not there yet. Yeah. But we're almost there. So it's like...
2 more years, man.
2 more years, bro. 2 more years till 30.
Are you worried about it? Like, yeah.
I'm not worried about it because I'm not going to lie.
I know. You feel 30? Like even 28. We're 28 right now. Do you feel this? Because like I was talking to my family, I don't feel it. I feel like I'm still 24, kind of. Like I just feel like even to age is a number almost. Like that weird.
I feel young, and I feel like like you said, age is a number where like you kind of have to feel young, but at the same time, like it's like I don't feel young in the sense of like I can do whatever I want. I do feel more mature that I have more responsibility. You know what I mean? So like, but do I feel 30? No. Because at the end of the day, like let's be honest, we're still 20. Yeah, we're in our 20s. Like we're still doing like
tough mudder. We just did tough mudder and
fun things with our friends. Also being risky in regards to like entrepreneurship, and
because we have that
and
time
doing this podcast because we have that time. We don't have much responsibility, so this is a time where we can really put it all out there on the table. So like I still feel young, but like once I'm 30, I'm telling you right now, like I need a cottage. Yeah. So next 2 years, I do feel like they're very rushed and very like. And
but
very,
you're focused on that though. That's your goal to focus on. Yeah.
Like by the time I'm 30, I want to be able to be like, am I working today? Yeah. No, not in a lazy way. I don't want to promote that, but like in a way where it's maybe like
physically. Like, am I physically
in a way where
today,
it's like
you know?
In a way where it's like I can, but I can do it from the cottage from 4 to 8 when I arrive there. I don't have to do it from 8 to 4 in the city I'm leaving.
Yeah, I get you. Or even too, it's just like
it's more lenient,
I don't have to.
I still have to work.
Or the idea is like maybe not even like some people will be like work is physical or whatever. If you could just literally just be doing emails, just making sure everything's organized,
sure things are running.
Yeah,
that's my job. That's the goal.
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Me, I think my next big move is I've been saying it, like probably just find a new like path of career almost. Not like path of career. Yeah, actually, yeah. Because like I did what I did, went to school, got it done, learned what I learned, but it's always like you can always learn more, you can always do more. It's like you don't have to pigeonhole. Even too, I remember like growing up, you'd hear our parents or like all of them, they do so many different jobs. Like they're carpenters, they work here, this. A lot of people nowadays, I find it's almost like you get a job and you're there for like forever.
Yeah, you're comfortable with like being in the position you are in. Like you're comfortable with like satisfaction to the Jones, they say. Like, you know, like where you're like you know you have your house, you have your car. And that's
the golden handcuffs in a way.
Like like you're in the Matrix in the sense of like you know like you have your house, you have your food, you have your car, you have your like you're distracted by everything they're advertising to you. You're a consumer at the malls. And you're buying the newest iPhone and you're distracted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're like a lot of us are like, I feel like especially me, you, and a lot of our friends are like, we're not really in that same kind of stream.
Yeah.
We're more like, okay, this information is presented to us. Let's pause and think about it like critically, and then let's move forward. Pause, think critically, move forward. Is this the best route? I'm not sure. Let's try this.
But it's working.
But it's working, and a small percentage of people like us, and I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs, creators, or like, or people who are trying to, I guess, like, break out of the rat race, are thinking the same.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, I think that's the craziest part because it is a rat race in a way.
It is a rat race.
It is.
Bro.
It's like because
it is a rat race.
There's always going to be someone else. There, especially now too with like social media.
You get
and stuff
a job. Like you get a raise. You buy a bigger house. Right, you finance a bigger car. The groceries are there. You're a little stressed. You work a little harder. Yeah. You get another raise. And then buy a bigger house.
It's the same thing over.
You have another kid. This and that. Like. That's a rat race, bro.
Yeah.
And like I say that in the most loving way, not disrespectful way. I say that in a way where like I'm like, bro, that makes the hairs in the back of my neck stick. I feel uncomfortable when I say that.
Because you know it's
because for me, the way I'm wired and the way you're wired is like it's like fuck that shit.
Yeah, no. I'm like even too like I'm not. Everyone always says it. You're not in a competition with everybody else. You're in a competition with yourself. Is reality. You know what I mean? Yes.
And I can't sleep at night like that.
Right.
The same way why you have so much ventures going on.
Yeah.
The same reason why
I need something to like something will work, right? It's like even too I remember always saying it like I used to call it like even I just said this like the octopus method. Get like your hands in as many things as possible because one of them's gonna crack and work. You know what I mean? You got to be diverse because like
but that's not for everyone because like I've always said there's people who actually love being productive in society and working 40 hours a week. And we need those people. And those people who are actually putting in those hours in whatever industry, like, man, like, cheers to them, yo. Like, I love that. I love them, yo. I know a lot of them, family members, like, we need them.
That's a backbone realistically, though,
that
right?
is, bro. That's the backbone of society. But, like, I kind of feel bad for being the way I am, and you being the way you are. Well, you're not really
satisfied with that.
Like you're not really like. It's just sorry.
And it's hard to have convos with some people too, right? Because it's like I don't know. We've said it. Like I remember, like you'll say it to me sometimes.
Like we're the black sheep, bro.
Maybe or just like we're just different, bro. And even too, if you've said it, you're like, yo, am I crazy for thinking this way? I'm like, no, man, because like I do really resonate with that. It's like you're not the only one. It's just like. I feel like also too we've always felt like we've had to live up to something. Yeah. Like it's always there's something on our back that's
we're like our families didn't come here for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like like you being right in the middle, I feel like it's always like, okay, now I gotta show these guys, but now I gotta show up these guys. For me being the oldest, now I'm like, I got this guy to take care of for the rest of my life. So now I have to prove, right? Yeah. And it's like you've even too, bro, you know, like you've stood out always as like a very leader type person within like your family and everything like that. So it's like it's not weird to look at where like you have this strive to do more or be better. And I think that's also too I've always like me and you've always like been so close because it's like when you find someone that does the same thing and it's almost pushing you by just like either talking or through action.
That's kind of what the podcast is about in the sense of like this podcast is for those who kind of feel that way.
Yeah, you're not
we
alone.
Feel like
right?
we feel like, yo, why do I feel like I'm not content here? Like, can I do something else? It's like, maybe, you know what? Try.
Yeah.
Try.
What's the worst? What's the
worst that could happen, bro? What's the worst that could happen?
No, man, I believe in. I love that.
Honestly, let's cheers to that, bro. Let's conclude on this, bro. It was a Coca.
Amazing, man.
I love the conversations with you, brother. That's why we've been talking for 65 episodes straight,
Trust, man. And even too, it's just like, if you guys watched the first episode of us two together, it wasn't bad by any means.
We're in a little fucking office.
But now it's just like, bro, we just run in. It's just like, I don't know, it's easy. Because, like, I feel like we do have these combos. They are. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
these are real and authentic.
And I'm like
these are
the best thing I can say is I'm very more articulated when I try to speak to you, like, in front of people. Because, like, at the same time, it's like, you know me, so I can say things and you'll get where my mannerisms, my jokes, whatever, right? Like, but like when I put it out to the masses or whatever, I have to. You do have to understand that now I'm communicating to everybody.
And this is the whole goal of this podcast in our team. Like, for example, like right now, shout out to David, our producer, and kind of our director and our editor. Because at the end of the day, David right now is in Colombia and Panama, and he's working with Mike. And Mike is one of the people we look up to, and he's inspirational in this whole like game. So my point is like, man, we're doing things that we thought we were gonna do, which is good as a podcast. If, for example, like me and you, we're able to articulate ourselves in such a better manner, and
the message is received a lot better too, right?
And sure, you know,
maybe we say what we say, but like at the same time, it's like we could say it a lot worse. But it's
how if you talk shit, come on the pod.
Yeah.
I'll roast you like a fucking hot potato.
Yeah, to be honest, we haven't had one of those yet, eh?
I'm down. Honestly, though, thank you to everyone who's listened thus far. We love you. Make sure you subscribe, and we're just getting started. And I've always said that.
Yeah, and even too, right now it's been 2 back-to-back
host episodes.
So then
we have a lot of exciting people coming on.
Nice people coming up. So
exciting people.
Stay tuned. Be ready, and
peace.
I like it. I really liked how that went.